the hole does dogleg a little bit from right to left. You have to carry some bunkers and some trees down that left-hand side if you're going to find the green. This is a bomber's delight right here. You're thinking birdie all day long.
Time for the second shot here at the 13th. Ooh, staying aggressive. Going for the green. Oh, I like the courage here, Rich, getting after this par 5 in 2.
As they should. What a play. Hopefully they'll be rewarded for that play.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Setting up this putt 11 feet from the cup.
And he holds another one. And he's building quite a sizable lead here. And he's maintained top spot on the leaderboard after that hole. Well, at TPC Summerlin, there's so many good birdie opportunities on the inward half, but 14 just sets itself right in the middle of them.
Oh, it's a deceptive little par 3 as well, down the hill, but it's got some runoff areas on the back part of this green that you want no part of, so a lot of times you're going to come up short in the middle of the green when the pins are all the way back. Smart shot here required.
This putt coming up is for birdie. Okay, holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. Here we are on the par 4, 15th hole.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Wow, what a shot off the tee. That set up a putt for eagle.
Oh, how about that shot? Taking out the big stick and going ahead and knocking her on. Love it.
And he's down there. You got a read?
The perfect leave. Uphill, right to left.
Ooh, nice stroke. This one's got some momentum to it. Yeah, you'd be proud of that one. Even if it doesn't go in, it's a very good putt. A chance for a birdie if this goes down. Look at him just surging ahead at the top of the leaderboard.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
He sits in first position. So we head over to 16, one of the shorter par 5s and a terrific opportunity for the field.
Yeah, I gotta say that this hole historically, it looks easy. It's short, it's a par 5, but there's something about that pond that makes players squirm. Find the fairway, generous area once again, but that second shot, once you land it on the green, that green is rock hard, and it will go chasing into the back bunkers, but don't get greedy. Never come up shy of this green. You'll be kicking yourself all day long.
Going with the 7. Oh, that was fantastic. What a shot from the leader.
And I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going.
Oh, that is unbelievable.
Oh, that one almost went in the cup. Putting for birdie here. And he just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hole. Always love a strong 2-shotter to finish any round of golf. And the 18th at TPC Summerlin is exactly that.
18 at Summerlin is a long hitter's dream. The further down the left-hand side you can go, carry that canyon, the shorter your second shot is. From there, you've got a green that is long, narrow, with water on the left-hand side. Distance control with your second shot is an absolute must.
Well, that's comfortably on the dance floor. Well played.
Pretty pretty sure I can see Tony Finau taking mental notes after that stellar approach shot. This rivalry's heating up.
This putt for him to win the event. Well, at the start of the week, there are a lot of people lining up wanting the win here in Vegas. But this is the player who's come up trumps. Look at your Shriners Children's Open winner.
And nobody on the PGA Tour will be shining quite as brightly as this player the rest of the evening here in Las Vegas.
That is a comprehensive performance, Rich.
Didn't break a sweat on the way to victory lane. I gotta say, I love it. It was so easy and smooth. It was a work of art.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Bean, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now. Welcome everyone. It's time to get ready for the gripping season-long pursuit of the FedEx Cup, presented by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. It's time now for the final round of the Valero Texas Open from TPC San Antonio. Hello everyone, thrilled to have your company this week. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy following the action out on the course. And Rich, it's all set up to be a thrilling day. Our featured player has a rivalry brewing with another player. We'll get into that soon enough. But first, take us through this course.
I'm having a hard time coming up with one that's a little more fiery, I would say, than San Antonio. It's just a golf course that I think it was designed, Luke, to play firm and fast, with winds mostly blowing out of the south. But what happens is, as we normally play it, they oversee the fairways, they oversee the rough, which slows everything down. And then at least one day a week, you've got some north winds that, slow everything down. And this golf course is just, it's painful. It really can be no fun to play. You got to drive the golf ball well here. Danger everywhere off the fairways. A few years back, one of the guys who was playing in front of me made a 16 on the 9th hole, and that was kind of interesting, but that's what can happen in a hurry out here.
Sit. Hang in there.
Hey, that's golf, isn't it? You get some good breaks and some bad ones. Well, you'd have to think this person's got a head full of confidence, Rich, coming off a last start win.
This player has more confidence, I believe, than any other player in the field at the moment. This should be another good week for him.
And this from the greenside rough. "13 feet to the cup."
All right, guys. This for 2 birdies in a row.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This is such a tough read. It looks straight all the way, and then it will right.
Currently 14 under for the event. Rich, let's head to the par 3 third, the first of our shorter holes.
You really hope that the wind is not blowing into your face on this tee shot and making it that much more difficult and longer. This green's perched up high. There's runoffs all around the left-hand side and the back portion of it, and obviously you want no part of coming up short. Players that find this green will find it difficult to two-putt, as there's lots of humps and bumps and swales in it.
That's pretty tidy. Well done. Take the birdie.
This guy is putting the lights out of it this week.
Currently 15 under par for the event. The fourth is one of the stronger par 4s at TPC San Antonio, stretching 485 yards.
This is a very narrow driving area, especially where that fairway bunker comes into play down the left-hand side. Second shot is to a green that runs from right to left with a deep bunker down the left-hand side. Anything missed out to the right is no bargain either, as there is a runoff area out to the right-hand side. This is a difficult par 4.
Opting for the 9-iron. That's some good golf right there. A putt here to move to 16 under par. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
He's got 10 feet here. I think he likes it. Oh, that was such a good stroke.
Nice one. 4th birdie of the day.
That hole looks double the size for this player this week.
The fifth is one of the shorter par fours on the property, right on 400 yards.
Players must make a decision whether to go for it or lay up short of that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. This green is perched above the players ever so slightly, and there's a spine running right through the center of it with a low area on the left-hand side. No matter whether you go for it or you lay up, this is a wonderful birdie opportunity.
Wow, what a display off the tee.
It's exactly what I had done. Nobody wants to see somebody laying up on a par 4 that's drivable. Pull out the big stick.
Well, now, man on the ground, John McCarthy has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
This one's going to go pretty significantly right to left.
Well, that looked like a confident stroke. This is going right at the hole. Oh, that's a great looking putt.
Always nice when you can just go ahead and tap one in for birdie.
Well, that's a phenomenal performance. The lead is now out to 10 shots. Incredible.
And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round.
That one's right out of the top drawer.
Lining up here after a bunch of birdies, Rich.
Always a good way to start. Let's see where they go from here.
Another fine looking strike, this one. It'll find the green.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
That's signaling your intent. Go and get amongst it early.
Got to say, putting this well from this distance is a huge confidence booster.
The par 3 7th, Rich, has this big cavernous bunker that sits right in the front center of the green.
And it's a triple tier green as well, Luke. It shares it with the third hole. Anything missed out to the right will be fine, although you'll be in a low area. It will be difficult to get it super close. But yes, you must avoid the bunker on the left-hand side. It is cavernous, as you say.
4 feet to the cup. And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. Here we have a long par 5.
He has his eyes set on one place and one place only. It's the green.
Maybe going for the green, are we? Well, that's a pretty good play there, Rich. Right up near the surface.
What a sensational play on this par 5 there, Luke.
He's hit a good one, and that should help him save his par.
He's currently sitting in first place.
The closing hole on this front 9 at TPC San Antonio is a strong par 4. That's a big drive.
Playing from around 160 yards.
Yeah, that was a safe play. Oh, 13-footer coming up here. And he's down there. You got a read?
Yeah, I've got it going right to left here, I think.
Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade. As players make the turn, they find themselves on the tee at the 10th.
Generous driving area on this downhill par 4 that doglegs slightly from left to right. Second shot will be back up the hill to a green that's well protected by 3 bunkers. This is a good birdie opportunity if you find the fairway.
Oh, that was pummeled. Great drive. Standing over his second shot. Well, this one's going right at the flag. It's just about 3 feet away. The putt drops, and we're moving on. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Another birdie opportunity lies at the par 4 11th, but players must navigate the fairway bunkers.
Tee shots must be placed on the left-hand side to get the best view and angle for their second shots, as this green sits below the player and moves from left to right. Tee shots down the right might be closer, but it's going to leave a second shot over a deep bunker and making it that much more difficult to get close.
This one heading towards the green. Now that looked pretty good the whole way. John, have you got a read on this one?
Well, it looks like this one's going left to right.
Lining up the birdie putt here. Ooh, nice line. What a disappointment. Oh, Rich, is there anything more disappointing setting up what you'd think is a makeable birdie putt, but unfortunately not able to convert? Holding steady in first place after that one. Rich, this par 4 12th, really challenging, especially around the green.
This tee shot is underrated in difficulty-wise. This is not an easy tee shot as this fairway pitches from left to right. You want to skirt the bunker down the left-hand side as best possible to find the fairway. Second shot from there goes straight uphill and surrounded by 2 of the deepest bunkers on the golf course. As they say, Luke, everything is bigger in Texas, and these bunkers are proof of that.
Great shot. Second shot here on the 12th.
club up. I like this play.
9 feet to the cup.
This for a birdie.
And another one goes. And with it, an increase of his lead. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. 13's a long path for him, measuring 245 yards, Rich, but it is playing downhill.
Downhill to a sliver of a green, however. Anything missed out to the right will leave a very challenging pitch shot to a green that'll sit well above them. Come up short, and those bunkers, well, that's no bargain either. A 3 here, well, you done good.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Oh, that's a great shot and sets up a birdie look here at the 13th. Just a 4-footer remaining.
This for back-to-back birdies.
He's making this look easy. Keeps surging ahead.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
What do you think of the 14th, Rich? A par 5, 575 yards.
This is a really good par 5 here, Luke. Tee shot wants to favor the right-hand side of the fairway, if at all possible, shortening the hole some 20 yards. Second shot must avoid those fairway bunkers down the right and on the left-hand side. A narrow opening to this green should players go for it in 2.
All right, bold. I like this play.
Well, that'll work there. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. Oh, what a putt. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. As we start heading for home, Rich, we find ourselves on the tee at the 15th.
Could be the hardest hole on the golf course, Luke. Tee shot must avoid that bunker down the right-hand side. Second shot is to a green that's perched above the fairway and surrounded by 4 bunkers that are mean. This hole could make or break a player's day.
Oh, that is brilliant. Look at this one. What an opportunity to make a birdie. That's impressive. He just keeps extending his advantage over the field.
What a great feeling that must be. Seemingly an insurmountable lead for this player with just 4 to play.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Oh, he's been putting on a clinic all day. Another beauty by our leader. Henny, what's he facing with this putt?
He's looking at around 14 foot, I'd say.
If it's up, it could be in. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. The 17th is certainly a fun hole. The question really is, should players go for it or lay up?
Depending on where they put the tee box, Luke, most players should be going for this green. Anything just short and left could find that deep bunker fronting a green, but to be fair, that's not a bad miss. The one you want to avoid at all costs is the one on the right-hand side, because nobody, not even professionals, like a 60-yard bunker shot.
This might have a chance at making the green.
Time for the second shot at the 17th. Just 6 feet between he and the hole. And that putt will drop, and he'll extend his lead. He'll like the look good where he's standing on this leaderboard. Here we are on the last, and it's a par 5.
Wow, that's an incredible drive.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
This is playing long, it's uphill.
It looks like he's thinking about going for the green here.
And this player's really going after it here, Rich.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
He has this putt to win the event. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Gently does it. It's downhill, breaking off to the right-hand side here.
Not the end of the world. There's another chance here to close out the victory. When you're good enough to tame TPC San Antonio, you deserve to don the cowboy boots and big champion's hat. Congratulations to our Valero Texas Open winner.
Time to take those out and do a little two-step and on to the next tournament. Luke, what a win here in Texas.
Well, Rich, after that hot start, it's probably little surprise that this player powered through to victory.
This player absolutely dominated all week long, all tournament long. Great job. You don't see this happen very often.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's time to see who will be the big winner at the Legends Championship. I'm Andrew Catalan alongside Rich Beam and Luke Elvey, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy following the action on the course. What a picture-perfect day for this round of golf. We can't wait to bring it to you on 2K Sports. Let's get down to the first hole. As of now, it doesn't look like anyone will catch him in this final round. Let's pick up the action. Oh, flex on that drive. Time for the second shot on the first hole.
Yeah, looks like it's going to be on the green.
8 feet remains. Extending the lead. That is the way you do it.
Always a nice way to ease on into your round, birdieing the first.
Ooh, absolutely unleashed it. Okay, Henny, what do you see down there?
This is looking around 115 yards out.
Those are the shots you practice at the range over and over, and boy, does it pay off here.
Made birdie on the last, looking for a second in a row here.
Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that.
An opportunity to make birdie. He makes the putt and extends his lead.
That is definitely a confidence builder.
The third hole is a par 3.
Downhill ever so slightly to a large green that runs from front to back right. Do not come up short or to the left. Water could be found.
That was really well played. John, your green side, what do you see in this putt?
This one looks like it will be breaking too.
Well done to get that one to go in.
That sets a positive tone for the player, doesn't it?
The fourth hole at Lone Grove is a par 5.
Back up the hill off the tee shot, slightly downhill for your second shot. Just that one lone bunker on the front left portion of this green. An easy birdie if you keep it in position.
This tee shot is looking good so far. This one worked out well. All right, here we are, a chance for eagle.
This is the major champion, Matt Fitzpatrick now. Should find the green.
This could go down.
Before we go back to live play, let's take a look at the leaderboard.
Here we have it, trying to feed off the eagle and build on that momentum here.
Not a long par 4 here. The fairway cambers from left to right pretty steeply. Also chases away from you. Second shot slightly back up the hill. 3 bunkers behind it. Do not come up short of it, or CJ's Creek will be found.
This one looks to be headed towards the fairway. Second shot here on the 5th. Fairways and greens, easy game, isn't it?
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
This putt right on 12 feet to the hole. And he's down there. You got to read.
It's a little tricky to see. It's not a straight putt. There is a bit of right-hand movement at the end.
Sitting at an incredible 21 under for the event.
And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
From around 140 yards here.
Clubbing up, smart. Got to control it though. Let's see.
An opportunity for a birdie here. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5.
Fantastic start right out of the gates.
The 7th is a par 3 with 3 greenside bunkers.
Long par 3 down the hill, bunkers back and front, but leave your tee shot just out to the left as your ball will filter in to the center of the green.
Five wood is the choice. Target practice with these approach shots, just like that. Let's check out some highlights from earlier in the round. All right, let's get right back out to the action. 8 feet left to the cup. He makes the putt. That's birdie number 6 today. And after that hole, our featured player is still atop the leaderboard. Okay, that'll play. This is a 9-iron on the way. This putt from a good distance away. Henny, how tricky is this one?
This one is breaking left to right.
Oh, how about it?
Get it really close.
It's gonna go! Our featured player continues to look good out there, currently in first place. The 9th hole is a short par 5.
Avoid those bunkers down the left-hand side off the tee, and players are faced with a second shot back up the hill to a green that's protected by 3 bunkers. Still a great opportunity to make 4 or better.
What an aggressive play. For more, we send it down to John.
Hey guys, we are checking in with Brooke Henderson as she gets set for her next shot here on the 15th.
Time to get back to live play. Well, don't let this opportunity slide by. An eagle chance. cushion is getting wider. The 10th hole is a par 4.
Dog leg from right to left. Tee shot wants to hug the left trees as best possible. No bunkers to be found. However, this green is nasty. Movement everywhere.
Rich, you have to be really impressed with how Brooke Henderson has evolved.
Her swing, I think, is probably the best in the game, both men's and women's. The way that she swings it each and every time, it's dynamic, it's strong, but it's also got this finesse to it. She's the complete player all around when it comes to ball striking.
All right, Henny, what do you see here?
Setting up this putt 25 feet from the cup.
This starts on a really good line. A good line here, tracking, and it goes in. After that hole, he still has the top spot on the leaderboard.
On the tee, the par 3 11th.
Long par 3 at that. Bunkers front and left with a runoff area on the right-hand side. That's the place you want to miss it. That's the place you can get it up and down from.
Looks to be going with the 6 iron. Good shot there. Good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole.
This is for birdie.
He's on fire today, building upon his lead, hole after hole.
That's a momentum maker, isn't it?
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. And he's holding steady in first place after that one. 12th hole here at Lone Grove Golf Club, 543 yards, par 5.
Again, no bunkers off the tee shot here, Luke, though, but anything missing out to the right or even far left, you're just going to have all kinds of problems. Second shot down the hill to a green that's surrounded by water in the front, bunkers both left and right. I love this golf course. I love the beauty of it, but I got to say, it is a really difficult course.
Choosing the 9 iron here. Yeah, that one will play. Putting for eagle here. Oh, what a putt. Currently in first position. The 13th hole is a par 4.
The dog leg from right to left. Big hitters are going to try and cut as much off of CJ's Creek as possible, leaving themselves with a very short wedge shot to a pretty inviting green, it must be said.
This putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This putt back up the hill, moving to the right.
That's a lovely looking stroke. Good speed too.
Yes, the putt drops. Beautiful.
No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. On the tee now, the par 5, 14.
Only the longest are going to reach this green in 2. Those who lay up, though, accuracy with their wedges is going to be of the utmost importance to get it close and make their birdie.
Well, there's a very good reason why he's leading this tournament, and that's Exhibit A.
Simply amazing power on that tee shot.
Well, that's a tremendous shot. He sets up a wonderful opportunity.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in 2.
And Henny, what's he looking at for this putt?
Yeah, he's been prowling around this one. It's 11 foot out.
That's tracking. Birdie with big wings. Great putt. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that.
4 holes to go at Lone Grove. Here's the 15th.
Long downhill par 4, fairway cameras from right to left. Green chases away from you towards that water. Be mindful of your second shot and not go long. Fantastic to watch all week long. This player is down with.
Taking a look at the leaderboard, he's got the lead. 4 greenside bunkers surround the 16th green.
I love this hole. Short par 3 with lots of movement, lots of danger, though, should you miss this green. Beautiful par 3.
Wonderful shot there. And now we have a birdie chance at the 16th hole.
A fantastic look upcoming.
The 17th hole is a par 4.
A drivable par 4 if conditions are right. Knocking it on the green does not guarantee a birdie. Love this hole.
Look at that drive. He got all of it. Beautiful shot from our leader. 9 feet remain. The putt goes in and the lead continues to grow. Our featured player still sits atop the leaderboard. The closing hole at Lone Grove is a dogleg left, a par 4.
Tons of room off the tee out to the right-hand side. However, for the shortest second shot, hug the trees down the left. From there, an uphill shot to a green that slopes severely from back to front.
And now this from about 150 yards away. This is a 9-iron on the way. All the hard work throughout all the years, and now a putt. We have our winner, a major champion at the Legends Championship.
Great performance all around this week. It's going to be life-changing from here going forward.
Rich, flashback to 2002 when you won the PGA Championship. What is this player feeling right now as they win their first major?
They're not feeling anything. In fact, they have no idea what just happened. I can promise you that. It'll sink in slowly but surely, but right now they're floating as they well should be. What a performance.
Well, that'll do it for today, folks. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and the entire crew, I'm Andrew Catalan saying so long, and thanks for watching 2K Sports.
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Well, it's time to find out who wins this event. Let's head out for the final round. I'm Luke Elvey alongside my great mate Rich Beam in the booth, and out on the course bringing you all the shots, all the colour, all the action are Henny Quirk and John McCarthy. It's going to be a sensational week, and we can't wait to bring you all the action here at 2K Sports. Let's see what kind of tone he sets for himself today. Second shot here on the first. This one's going right the pin here. This putt is about 8 feet.
A really good look at birdie.
Gee, talking about bursting out of the gates.
Gotta love that start right there. Absolutely taking it to the field.
Wow, that was just striped. This is his second shot. That's a high caliber shot, that one. Putting for an eagle. How good was that putt?
And not giving the field a chance to breathe whatsoever.
Going with the hybrid. Oh, stop it. What a shot. There's part of about 6 feet coming up. Well, that's an early statement right there.
That is sending the rest of the field a message right there.
TPC Louisiana might be known as a birdie fest. However, you're going to find plenty of challenges, including the par 4 fourth.
How can bunkers that are so minuscule be so agonizing? That's exactly what these are down the left-hand side of the fourth hole. You avoid those, and you get a good look at the green for your second shot that gently works away from the player.
Okay, that'll work. And look here, to get to 18 under the card with this putt. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
It's 13 feet out. Unlucky for some.
In she goes. Let's head to the next. Our current leader is enjoying a 10-shot lead.
And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round.
Oh, well done. Second shot here on the fifth.
This one is going straight at it.
Just a tiny putt is all that remains. leading by a potentially insurmountable 11 strokes after that one. Not sure why I said potentially. Good looking shot this. This is a ball striking clinic. Got another green and red here.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
The 7th provides a great opportunity if you can get a good driveway. This par 5 is a lovely hole.
Pete Dye put a zit in the middle of this fairway, and it absolutely needs to be popped.
It's almost like a magnet for your golf ball.
You drive it in that fairway bunker, and you're absolutely beside yourself on how your golf ball could end up in something so small. It is a brilliant design, a brilliant bunker on a hole that should be birdieable by everybody in the field.
And he's down there. You got a read?
This one's moving just a smidge to the left.
Oh, this is exciting. A putt for an eagle. Just building upon his advantage. He keeps making the important plays. The 8th is a short par 4, Rich, and modern players are starting to try to drive this green.
They are, although I don't quite see it that way. It's such an easy second shot if you just lay it up short of those fairway bunkers down the left-hand side. You're not going to have much more than a flip sand wedge, gap wedge maybe, to a green that once again has a lot of movement to it.
Oh, well played. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. Now sitting at 22 under par. The front 9 finishes in a unique style, a par 3 of 210 yards length.
This is actually a par 3 on the card, but most players look at it as a par 4 because there is nothing simple about this hole. If you bail out to the right, you're going to fall off into a low area where it's nearly impossible to chip it up close without taking a risk. So most players are just resigned to making 4 and moving on.
And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. The back 9 begins with a shortish par 4, Rich, a chance to make a birdie out of the gate.
Yes, it is. Drives want to be favored down the left-hand side as there's some nasty bunkers over there on the right. This green is a dippity-do, I would say. It starts off high, low in the middle, and comes up high in the end.
Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. Oh, that's the hands of a surgeon. Lovely touch. And that for par. Okay, he's holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. The par 5 on 11th, very gettable if, Rich, you can avoid that monster tree about 100 yards out.
Exactly. Tee shots, once again, you're starting it between a couple of bunkers, but the second shot, there's a tree about 75 yards short of this green, and you've got to figure out a way around it. Do you draw it around it? Do you hit a fade around it? What do you do? No easy task for any of these players. The green sits above the player just a little bit, and again, has a lot of movement on it.
John, what's the line on this putt?
Well, I think this one's going to be going left to right.
And it's a score of -24 as we head to the next hole. Well, the 12th is certainly one of the stronger holes on the back 9. This par 4 measuring just under 500 yards.
You want to try and hug the left-hand side as best you can to shorten up the hole as much as you can, but still avoid that bunker if at all possible. Second shot, the green up there sits a little bit caddy cornered to the players, so working the golf ball in there for left to right for your second shot would be the play.
A birdie putt awaits. Just a short putt remaining here. And after that, sitting at 24 under par for the tournament. Rich, the 13th is a short par 4, but a really good one, depending on how much you want to take off.
There's really no real reason to go right at the green, Luke, with the tee shot, even if you have the power to get there, because you just can't stop it on the green. If anything, you want to hit it out to the right, where your next shot is going straight up the green. This is a very flat green, but is perched well above the fairway. It's a wonderful birdie opportunity.
Yeah, a quality shot from him. We'll be pleased.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 9 feet from the cup.
Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today. Okay, holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. Well, for all the opportunities 13 provides you, you don't get too many here at the par 3 14th. It's a beast.
As easy of a birdie opportunity as the 13th was, 14, yeah, not so much here. Even though the green is quite large in size, it's difficult to hit with a long iron.
Still in the lead now after that hole. Welcome to the par 4 15th hole. Well, I like the look of the line here. This should find the fairway. Oh, that's outstanding. Another great shot by our leader.
Wow, was that a massive drive there. Holy cow.
Well, you can see why he's leading. That was a shot of high caliber.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Rich, just 3 holes to go here at TPC Louisiana, and what a finish it is. A great short 4 at 16.
Luke, this is something special here. You can go for it if you want, but you better be mindful of that water up and around the green. Just lay it up out to the left, and you shouldn't have anything more than a pitching wedge to this minuscule green.
Oh, what a shot by our leader. 7 feet to the cup. That will drop, and it will extend the lead. He's currently in first place. The par 3 17th requires a really strong tee shot, doesn't it, Rich?
That it does. Again, a very difficult par 3 with water all the way down the left-hand side. Just bail out to the right as best you can and rely on your short game to make that par.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. Well, that's right out of the top draw. Great shot from our leader.
Dare I say, Luke, this player has been in fuego with his approach shots. Another green in regulation.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
A huge right to left swinger.
Just a tiny putt is all that remains. And just checking back in with the standings, and he continues to lead this tournament. The finishing hole at TPC Louisiana, in my opinion, Rich, is a great one because, again, you can have anything from eagles all the way through to bogeys and worse.
Just avoid those little pot bunkers down the left-hand side, and you might be able to give it a whirl in 2. However, you got to be careful to, A, not miss it right, obviously, but even going too far left, you can really get an uncomfortable pitch shot from a low area left of the green.
Lining up here for a chance to win the tournament. What a putt to make. Rich, it's time you and I went down to Bourbon Street because we've just crowned our Zurich Classic in New Orleans champion.
This player taking a big bite out of the Big Easy with this win at the Zurich Classic of New Orleans.
That is a comprehensive performance, Rich.
It's just one of these wins where you just want to sit back and just soak it all in and enjoy it.
On behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in, and see you next time. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's time now for the final round of the Falcon Open. Hello and welcome. It's great to have your company here on 2K Sports. I'm Luke Elving, alongside Rich Beam, right here in the booth. And out on the course is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. Well, it's been a thrilling week. Let's get to the coverage now. Let's catch up with play down on the opening hole. Well, let's see if this march to victory lane is completed. Okay, ball's in the air. Let's see how this round plays out. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
And from about 105 yards.
This should play.
The wind was howling, but that didn't matter.
5 feet coming up to the cup. Well, that's delightful. A birdie to get the round underway.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
Good looking shot here. That's headed towards the green. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. That's making a big statement here today.
Trying to make a statement early and often.
Onto the par 5 third. Wow, that was just striped.
He has his eyes set on one place and one place only. It's the green.
Oh, I love this type of courage, Rich. Going forward in two.
Using the big muscles to get it home in two there.
John, have you got a read on this one? What's it going to do?
Looking like it's going right to left.
Sitting at minus 11 overall.
And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. Going with the 7. Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it.
Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Well, if he holds this, it'll be a solid 19-footer.
Leading by a potentially insurmountable 11 strokes after that one. Not sure why I said potentially. Now on the tee after a birdie. Fired up and ready for more. That's a good-looking shot there. His second shot here.
Beautiful shot. Really managed that well in the wind.
This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
A great birdie chance here.
An extraordinary performance. This player is now 12 strokes in front of the field. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Great ball striking. It's a thing of beauty.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5.
This player is putting for fun.
Leading by a phenomenal 12 strokes after that one. And hole number 7 is a par 5.
That is right down the sprinkler line.
Playing this shot from about 230 yards out. Oh, that one just missed the hole. So exciting to have an eagle putt here. And he's down there. You got a read?
I'm down here, I've done the read, and this is a left-to-righter.
Oh, he's put a pure stroke on that one. Come on. And makes it. What a bomb. Well, there's some real momentum with this player coming off an eagle at the last.
That one was fired out of a cannon.
Time for the second shot at the 8th. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. 12 feet to the cup coming up. Gee, that's good play. 6 birdies in a round. after that. Now 17 under for the tournament. On the tee now, the par 3 9.
Nice birdie back there. On to the next.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. These putts really add up at the end of the day, right on 12 feet.
Looking for another birdie here.
It's on a great line.
That's a lovely putt to make for birdie. Take some pride in that one.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot.
That tee shot looks pretty good.
And Rich, that back-to-back win could be within reach here. This player can just gain a few more strokes on the inward half.
Winning last week, this player's full of confidence, and rightly so.
Well, this one's right at the pin. Good look at birdie here. Well, what a performance. 8 birdies on the card. And that'll ensure he remains in first place.
Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling.
This hole is so important at this critical time. Go for it, lay it back. How much do you trust your swing?
Second shot here on the 11th. Well, that's a handy shot. Just 3 feet to the cup. Look at him just surging ahead at the top of the leaderboard. The 12th hole is a par 4. That's nicely done.
This one looks to be in a pretty good line.
So interesting, guys. Tiger Woods has been keeping a very close eye on his playing partner. And with shots like that, it's easy to see why.
Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum. That could play.
Some nice calculations there with this wind.
And another one goes. And with it, an increase of his lead. We've arrived at the par 4, 14th hole. Oh, he's been putting on a clinic all day. Another beauty by our leader.
Huge tee shot there, Luke. What a display of power.
That was fantastic. What a shot from the leader. This one's for birdie. Down she goes. Let's head to the next. Here we are at the par 5, 15. Oh my, that was launched.
Yeah, that'll work. That's fine.
That's a great chip. He should be able to clean that up for par. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. And this fantastic play continues. Now 24 under par as we head down the stretch.
Ooh, that is some pretty good breathing room. Out in front by a bunch.
Not bad. Standing up over this one after a bunch of birdies.
Oh, what a way to finish the day. Hoping he can close out.
Oh, what a wonderful play. Leading with intent.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 14 feet from the cup.
He sits in first position. Welcome to the par 5, 17th hole. Oh, that was pure.
And he's down there.
This is a nice confidence booster. Downhill green, club down.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Well, that'll set up a pretty bid, Rich.
Oh, you love to see those shots land. What a play.
And a chance to ice the tournament here. Holding the lead, playing the last.
Absolutely tattooed that drive.
This is his second shot. Oh, that's a great approach shot. This putt to win the event. And that'll do it. Holds it for the win.
Having to build another basement, Luke. He's racking up the hardware.
This is impressive. To win out here on tour is a big deal, but to go back-to-back, Rich, how significant is that?
Impressive. Absolutely impressive. Winning breeds winning, but it also takes a lot out of you. So to contend again the week after winning, boy, I'd say this player is something special.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich Beam, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow.
It's time to prepare for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, brought to you by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. Time now for the final round of the Renaissance Championship. Welcome, everyone. I'm Andrew Catalan, joined by Rich Beam and Luke Elvey. Henny Koyak is walking with the feature group today, and John McCarthy is on the course as well. We've got an incredible day of golf ahead. Let's find out who will go low. This putt from 6 feet away.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
He makes the putt and extends his lead.
And that should calm whatever nerves his player has. Nice opening hole.
Teeing off on the par 4 second.
Oh, such a cool tee shot here. Semi-blind up the hill, a little bit dog leg from right to left. But when you get up to the heart of the fairway, now you get to see the expanse of this green. And the bunker featuring around this green, around this hole, is so cool. I love this design.
What a beautiful leave right there. Henny, how challenging is this putt?
Setting up this putt 11 feet from the cup. Now that's how you roll the rock.
He's got it rolling, now 11 under par for the championship. This player won their last event. Let's see if that momentum carries on.
Well, it's certainly in their favor, isn't it? Winning breeds winning. It wouldn't surprise me to see them win again this week.
I like that one. This will be a challenging putt from this distance. Henny, how tough will this putt be?
Right to lefter, up the hill. Can be positive with this one.
He makes the putt and putting some extra pressure on his rival. Now let's go out to the par 3 fourth.
Coming off a birdie to last, looking to add another one.
This is a 7-iron on the way. Let's check out what happened earlier today at 15. Here's a putt to get to 13 under par. This putt is for par, and it would be a big one. That one drops.
And that'll see him remain in the same spot on the leaderboard. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. That was absolutely murdered. Standing over his second shot. And he's safely on the green with that shot.
On a good line.
I like the look at this one. Wow, what a putt. Sitting at minus 13 for the tournament. As we move to the 6th hole, it's a par 4. Wow, he let the big dog eat there, didn't he?
He's got this thing dialed in here, looking good.
That was a well-played hole. Take the birdie.
That is definitely a confidence builder.
Time now for a par 5, the 7th.
Yeah, when you try and hit it hard, sometimes you leave that face open and you leave your tee shot out to the right. Don't do it here. Miss that bunker. From there, you've got a second shot. You want to try and work a little bit from right to left in. Try and work it along the ground over there. Anything coming up in those bunkers on the left-hand side is going to leave a very dangerous and tough third shot.
That's a good one to build momentum on. We've got this putt at 11 feet. cushion is getting wider. And after that hole, still in front on the leaderboard. That's another green in reg.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
Well, this would be really nice to get a birdie opportunity. That putt drops, and that's now 6 birdies on the day. Teeing off here at the 9th.
Wide open tee shot here to that bunker out on the right-hand side. That's just for show. Second shot back up the hill just a little bit. I tell you what, second shot distance control is paramount.
This shot from approximately 180 yards. That's a really nice approach shot. Now this putt for birdie. No change atop the leaderboard. Our featured player still out in front. And now teeing off on this par 4.
This is full send.
Could it be? That's a pretty good shot right there. Tap in birdies. What a beautiful sight. And now to Tony Finau from earlier in his round.
This was his third.
Okay, as we make our way back to live play, let's take a look at the leaderboard.
No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. The 11th hole at Yoho River is a great par 3, and the green just sort of sits out there in a little meadow.
I don't know if they've named any of these holes, but to me, this hole should be called Moose Antlers, because every bunker out here looks like some moose antlers. What a cool feature of it. Just don't find them. You don't want to hit it in the moose antlers.
Okay, he's holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. Welcome to the par 4 12th hole. That'll work there from about 100 yards. That's a pretty handy shot. Oh, 5-footer. It's amazing how tour pros hold these. And he holds another one. And he's building quite a sizable lead here. Now on the tee after a birdie. Fired up and ready for more.
They always said the greatest par 3s in the world are less than 150 yards long, and this is one of them. Not long, but there's not much room up there to work with. Massive runoff short, massive runoff long. Distance control imperative. Fun factor 9.9.
Oh, that's a high caliber shot. Second shot here on the 14th. And look at that. Focus solely on the green. This is a bold play. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
You know, it's tough to see, a tricky read, but it's uphill and a left to righter.
And it's a score of a -24 as we head to the next hole.
We've hit the par 4 15th hole.
Feeling awfully good coming off an eagle at the last.
Is putting on a clinic out there.
Tell you, where he drove this, that's where some players are dreaming of pitching out to.
That's a fantastic shot by our leader.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
Down to Henny.
18-footer here is what he's facing.
Yes, he makes the long putt.
And a nice feeling it must be to have that sizable of a lead coming down the stretch.
We're on the tee at 16.
You got to take it down the left-hand side, flirting with that bunker. Anything after the right-hand side, you have a blind second shot. And from there, this is where it gets fun and interesting. A long, narrow green with water all the way down the right-hand side, a massive bunker on the left. Most players, the smart ones anyways, are going to leave their second shots just on the front edge or just short of the green.
Big opportunity here, a putt for birdie. The putt goes in, and the lead continues to grow.
Kinda like it. 2 in a row.
Let's go over to 17, the par 3.
Well, thankfully, since it's got length, they've given you a chance to run the golf ball on in case you can't fly it that far. If you missed it left and right, you're going to find some bunkers. But for those players just trying to find the front part of the green, running up there, this is a really cool hole for them.
And after that hole, our featured player is still atop the leaderboard. We've reached the final hole of the event with the lead. Can he close it out? That is a big-time drive. Here's the second at 18. Oh, with shots like that, our leader might be able to walk to the finish line.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
Boom, there it is for the win.
What a tournament this was. Let's celebrate. Woohoo!
Rich, just an incredible performance, back-to-back wins on tour.
Such a hard thing to do, carrying momentum from one week into the next, but getting it done at the day's end, truly, truly magnificent.
That will do it for us today. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan. Have a great night. Get set for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, presented by 2K Sports. and the PGA Tour. Today, a champion will be crowned at Quail Hollow as we kick off our final round coverage of the PGA Championship. It looks like a great day out there. Hi, everyone. I'm Andrew Catalan, joined by Rich Beam and Luke Elvey. Down on the course, walking with the feature group is Henny Koyak. John McCarthy is with us as well. And Rich, here we are at the PGA Championship in beautiful Quail Hollow. What sorts of challenges will the players face this week?
Well, the good news is they will face a golf course that is probably the best conditioned golf course that they play in the PGA Championship historically. It is immaculate. There's hardly a blade of grass out of place. However, there's a lot of grass out there, you know, over 7,500 yard long. Let's not even talk about the Green Mile holes 16, 17, and 18. Historically, the toughest three-hole stretch on the PGA Tour. This thing is just a beast. There's a reason why this is one of the most difficult courses on the PGA Tour.
Things are still looking good for our featured player in first place on the leaderboard. That appears to be a very good line off the tee. Let's see what the featured player can do from about 160 out. That's a great position to be in after that approach. 9 feet to the cup.
What a great opportunity here for a look at birdie.
That is an early message sent as the putt goes down.
Setting the tone early in this round.
Let's see if 8-iron was the right club. 7 feet to the cup. What a start for our featured player, extending the lead early.
This guy is putting the lights out of it this week.
What a bad line, this one. Nothing like a bit of momentum here, Rich. This one's going for another birdie.
It's a good start to the day. Let's hope they can keep up the good form.
Yeah, good safe shot, this one. Now it should find the surface. Always nice to have a birdie putt. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day.
Oh, that settles the nerves right there. Great stuff.
The 6th is a par 3.
Really difficult par 3. Good luck making a par here.
I'm not sure if that was likely skill. Just barely cleared the sand. Has managed to keep it on the green as well. A chance for a birdie if this goes down. Knock it down. That's birdie number 5.
Unreal display this week with that one.
An opportunity here with a par 5.
Water on the right-hand side comes into play very quickly. Only the longest hitters in the game are going to reach those bunkers down the left-hand side. Second shot, should you go for it, to a green that's pretty flat. 2-tier green, but again, water everywhere on the right-hand side.
3 feet remain. He makes the putt and extends his lead. Let's check out the 8th hole, a par 4.
Only the longest players in the game are going to find the green, but this is a definite birdie opportunity for everyone.
This could be a big momentum putt. It's for birdie. Okay, Henny, give us a read here.
The only movement in this putt is by the hole, and it's to the right.
And the tap in as we move on to the next hole. Now to 9, a par 4.
Don't be drawn into the trees down the left-hand side. From there, bogey or worse definitely can come into play.
That's the type of swing you want to take with you every time out. On the green, that's always mission number 1. Henny is greenside.
He's looking at around 14 foot, I'd say.
Chalk up another. That's the 6th birdie of the day. The second 9 opens up with a par 5.
Be smart on this par 5. Keep it in play. Give yourself the best opportunity for birdie.
Oh, I can hear the golf claps around the course. All right, Henny, what does this look like?
Looking at this one, taking it all in, and one part of it is it's very downhill. Strong play, going for it.
That's how you take on a par 5.
2 big hits there, knocking it on this par 5 and 2.
Goes in, and that cushion is getting wider. No change atop the leaderboard after that hole.
I'm pretty sure this player will be full of confidence now after that eagle back at the last hole.
I love this par 4. Little dog leg from right to left. Deep bunkers down the left-hand side. You find the fairway. Second shot is uphill to a green that's massive in size but minuscule in hole locations.
Well, that sets up a birdie putt, even if it is from long range. Good speed. Oh, what a bonus. And after that, sitting now 23 under for the tournament. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round.
Oh, just absolutely abused the golf ball there with that shot.
Time for the second shot at the 12th.
This one is chewing fiber.
Well, this has been a ball striking clinic. Another green in regulation.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
He's currently sitting in first place. Hole number 13, a par 3.
Hit it into the center of the green every single day.
Opting for the 6 iron. Oh, golf clap. That's a beauty. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. He's making this look easy. Keeps surging ahead. Well, up these holes, the short par 4. Do you be bold or lay up?
Great opportunity to make birdie, but also bogey or worse.
Now that is a boss move off that tee. Found the green in one shot. An eagle chance coming up.
Love seeing that aggressive play, Luke. Great drive.
What a putt that was.
Our featured player still sits atop the leaderboard. 15 at Quail Hollow, a big uphill par 5.
Fairly generous landing area for these players, but the second shot plays straight back uphill off a slightly downhill lie. Tough to get enough elevation on your second shot to hold the green. However, there's great opportunities all around this green to chip it close or possibly in.
Henny, your green side. What do you see in this putt?
You gotta love a downhill left-righter.
Oh, what a big shot there. An eagle.
What a great feeling being that far ahead with just 4 to play.
16 is the start of the green mile at Quail Hollow.
Bail out left of that bunker with your tee shot. Second shot straight down the hill. However, with a long iron ahead, not easy to find.
This is pitching wedge on the way. There was a game plan there, and that approach was executed nicely.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shots.
There's the birdie. And after that hole, still in front on the leaderboard. Rich, take us through the tee shot at the par 3 17th.
Could be the hardest par 3 in the planet to find the green on. Good luck.
This is a 5-iron. Henny, what more can you tell us?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup.
Our featured player likes the way the leaderboard is shaking out, currently in first place. He's made his way to 18 with the lead. Time to get it done. Our leader has done it again.
absolutely massive and right down the fairway.
The club choice is a 6-iron. Here we go. This putt to make history and take home this year's PGA Championship trophy.
Good.
There it is. Our featured player wins the PGA Championship at Quail Hollow.
Haven't seen a performance like this since Rich Beam back in 2002. Dominating performance.
And Rich, that almost looked easy out there today.
Those are the wins you dream of, isn't it? Where it's just a walk in the park. You're just out there for an afternoon stroll. Oh, by the way, here's the trophy at the end of that walk. Great win.
Just a phenomenal day. We can't wait to do it again. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan. Thanks for watching.
2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Welcome in for the opening round of the Miller Championship. Hello and welcome. It's great to have your company here on 2K Sports. I'm Luke Elvey. Alongside me is Rich Beam. And out on the course, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. Let's get out to the action. It's a terrific day weather-wise. We're expecting all the action to be just as hot. Can't wait to see what happens out on the course. Time for the second shot here at the 6th. Well, that's beautifully judged. Spot the top 5 on the line here. Always good to lead the bounce back category. That's a good stat. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. Here we are at the par 4 7th hole.
Awesome stuff.
This is his second shot. One stroke off the lead.
Oh, this is on a fantastic line. Is it the right distance?
This putt to move into a tiny first. Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. We've arrived now at the par 3/8. Well played. Oh, these are big momentum putts. Let's make this one from 9 feet.
He's got this one for birdie.
And after that hole, he's no longer sharing top spot. He's at the summit all alone. This hole is a par 4, and it's a pretty lengthy one at that. This shot is about 140 yards out. This looks to be hit pretty well from where I'm standing. Putting for birdie. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And Rich, he's doing a lovely job out there, taking care of business.
Yeah, but I like the position. I like being out in front. It forces the other players to come catch you. I like their position.
Well struck. Playing this shot from about 170 yards out. Going with the 7. Oh, this is some ball striking. Hitting greens in regulation. It's a thing of beauty.
Dare I say, Luke, this player has been in fuego with his approach shots. Another green in regulation.
Here we are at the 11th hole, a par 3. Opting for the 5-iron.
That was a thing of beauty.
Just a 4-footer remaining. Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today. And as we check the standings, our leader is currently ahead by 4. And that there is the completion of a very nice day's work. Has the lead, Rich?
Who doesn't like to be the leader? It's always good. No matter the first round, you'd rather have it the last round, though. But I got to say, good start.
Well, that was a thrilling day. And on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working... .2K Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Second round coverage of the Miller Championship starts now. I'm Luke Elvey with Rich Beam. It's great to have you with us. As this player starts their round in the lead, what should be their focus for today?
Well, they've got the lead, and there is a significant chasing pack, so they can't get too wrapped up in what's going on behind them. They've got to kind of keep their nose out front. They got to keep pushing along and play the golf course. Don't think about who's chasing you down.
just think about playing the golf course. But if you do find themselves falling back a little bit, then they need to go ahead and start making a little bit different push, maybe come up with a different game plan. But right now, out in front, they just kind of have to play the golf course right now and keep that in their sights.
John, what's going on out there?
Down here on the 17th, and this is Justin Thomas.
Let's return to live play now. Sitting at 8 under. Ooh, this one should find the surface. Good shot, this. This putt coming up, this for birdie. Nice one. Fourth birdie of the day.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
This hole is a par 4. This player's got some lovely momentum coming off a birdie at the last.
And that's a nice strike. This one should find the fairway.
Second shot here on their 13th hole. Now, long-range putt coming up here. It'd be good to make a bomb, wouldn't it?
And he's down there. You got to read.
I've given it a good look. I see this one going left of the hole.
Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade. That shot's so good, we need to have another look.
I need to see this again because I still can't believe they hold that.
That's a big 8-shot advantage for our leader as we head to the next hole.
It's time to tee off here at the 14th hole.
That dog will hunt.
Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
Absolutely. Love watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This is about 24 feet for him here.
All right, this one's starting way out to the left.
Putting for birdie here.
Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today. Well, our leader is playing some outstanding golf here now, 8 ahead of the rest of the field. Oh, what a performance, Rich. Absolutely dominating performance.
It's been absolutely flawless so far. I cannot wait to see what this player produces tomorrow.
On behalf of Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us. See you next time.